Okay, so a few updates on the game since you last saw it. The first thing I did was I wanted to make sure that we could see the time. This time seemed like a good thing to have. Right, so real quick, let me disconnect this. So because we did, I think 60 seconds probably sounds like a good amount of time to live, right?
Yeah.
Right, so see here, we've got,
It's not
see this?
wobbly.
Yeah, we're not wobbly right now.
It's 32.
32. Well, let's start with 60 because it gives us time to mess around. So right now we're not wobbly, right? And we're counting down from 60. So, well, I'll show you how I did that, Alistair. That's a great question. So in order to have something like that, we have to create what's called a widget. Have you heard the word widget before?
No, yes, you mentioned it last night.
Right. So a widget is a thing that shows something on the screen. So here, this is like the screen. And then what I did was I put some text in here. So one for our score and one for our time. See that? And so are we ever going to change this word from score or that word from time? Okay, so those ones are normal. But then these two, we actually do want those to change. So there's a little checkbox up here that says that we can make them a variable. Do you know what a variable is? A variable is something that can change because the score can change and the time can change, right? So then over here in our blueprint stuff, this looks a lot like how we do it with other blueprints. So event tick is something that's happening all the time, every single frame, every single second, over and over and over the whole game, right?
Yep.
So one of the ways we can figure out what time it is if we keep adding this up together, every time this happens, it's like a little bit of time, a little bit of time, a little bit of time. It would tell us how long the game has been playing for. What?
We're not doing game 2, sorry, but we're still working. We are thinking that we should add more things.
Yeah, we're adding some of the things we talked about last night. And also some people on the internet had some cool ideas that I thought you might want to see. Yeah, okay. So first thing we're going to do here is we're starting with how many seconds? 60 seconds. So we're saying that's the time amount, 60 seconds. So then what we're doing is we're taking away that time. As the time goes by, we're taking it away. So it goes 60, 59, 58.
Maybe we should have like 60.
Well, let's leave it as 60 for now. So then as we're taking away the time, we're setting that as the new time. That's the variable. And then because this wants to be like a crazy number with lots of dots, like here, watch what happens if I do this. If I just take this out and I just do this, watch this. It's going to look kind of crazy. So I save that and then I press play. And see how it's like, that's too many numbers, right? We don't need that many numbers, do we? I mean, maybe you want to see that many numbers. I think that's a little bit distracting. Do you guys agree? Yeah. Right. So what we do is we do rounding. Have you guys talked about rounding in math class yet?
Well, no, I actually like that many.
Well, we could leave it, but okay. If we did want it to change, what we can do is we can use this node, which says round to integer. And so what that does is that takes all those numbers that are less than, 1, like 0.00 or whatever, and it just rounds it up. So we'll leave it as it is for now, but we could leave that. And if we wanted to remind ourselves, Alistair, look at this. I can press the C key, see? And that lets me leave a comment. And so if I wanted to remind myself what this is for, I could say connect if we want whole numbers, because that would round it instead. Okay, so then we're telling that number down there exactly what it should be. So we have the text. Okay. So that's how we're counting down. So someone had the cool idea about what if you start off normal in the game, but then the more time that goes by, the floppier you get. So it's like you're getting closer and closer to dying. So like your arm dies.
Yeah, I want to keep it.
You want to do that? Okay. So, right. So what we need to do is figure out, hey, you're okay though. You're not going to die. Hold on. So, yeah, I know. You're not going to get up there. Hold on. Okay, so do you want to see how we make him get floppier and floppier as time goes on? So I was thinking that for the character, we could go ahead and...
I thought we should leave it like that, but I think we should keep it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so basically, we're going to have different bones, and we have those different bones, and everything below that bone go floppy. So see, what's this bone called?
The arm.
The arm. Well, that's your clavicle there. And so we could say everything below your clavicle, so like this whole arm could go floppy, right? So all we need to do is create the different bone names of what's going to go floppy when. So the easiest way to do that is we need to figure out the bone name. So let's open up the skeleton. So here's the skeleton. And we want to see the bones, so we say, show us the bones. Can you say that? Say, show us the bones.
Show us the bones.
There's the bones. All right. So, what do you think the first part of you to get floppy should be?
I think it should be which part should we get floppy?
What if we only did just part of your arm, like just this part?
Oh yeah, good idea.
Okay, so that's called lower arm left. And do you think we should do left arm, then right arm, then kind of go back and forth?
Yeah, but then we go to left.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah, okay. So first we'll start with lower arm left. So if we want to remember this bone name, we can right-click it. And we can say, copy selected bone name. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to start to make a list. This is called an array of the names of these different bones. Oh, yeah, exactly.
We should cut the video. Cut the video till we all done with it.
No, because I think people want to see how we do it.
Oh.
So this is our array. Oh, fine. So here we're going to make a list of the names of the bones that are going to make you floppier and floppier as time goes on. And then we're going to make it so every 5 seconds we activate another one of these bones. So we're going to do lower arm left. Then we'll do lower arm right. Okay. And then you think we do upper arm then? Cold miso soup. That sounds yummy. Okay, and then we'll do maybe left arm or left clavicle. Let's do clavicle. So then we'll do clavicle left. It's right here, that bone there. You can see the bone I'm selecting? So that one right there. So we're going to copy that bone, and then we'll just do clavicle left, and then clavicle right. All right, and then maybe just the head next. Just a floppy head, and I think the head is just called head. And then, so we're kind of we're working our way.
You have a skull, you have the face, you have the brain, you have the innards.
Well, there's not quite that much stuff. But actually, maybe instead of the head, we'll do neck 2, or neck 1 even. Neck 1 will give us a little bit more stuff going on. All right, so we'll see how that goes.
Oh, can we test it out?
Yeah, we'll check it. Then the last thing, we'll do spine 2. Spine, and so that's when we get super floppy, right? And then that'll be the last thing before you die.
Yeah, your spine is. Yeah, spine.
Right.
Yep.
So.
Oh, maybe we're passing through time a lot.
Yeah. So your breath smells like fish. Yeah, so good. So don't do that. Okay.
Can we test it?
Yeah, but to test it, we need to say when all these things are going to happen. So.
I think it should happen in
Should it happen every 5 seconds?
Yep, 10 seconds.
Okay, so what we're gonna do. So we could actually have the screen that has time talking over here. Should we do that? Mm-hmm. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna create an event, and this event is going to be called next floppy body, or what do you think we should call it? The next time part of your bones get floppy. Yeah. What should we call that? Next floppy?
Yeah.
Next floppy. Okay. So next floppy, every time next floppy happens, we are going to go to the next bone in this list and make the next bone floppy, and then everything below it too. So we are going to have a...
Next bone floppy.
Next bone floppy. Yeah, so we could do it automatically. Let's do something kind of fun here. There's a bunch of different ways we can do this. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a little integer here, and an integer is a whole number, and we're going to pass that through, and we're going to say bone index. Yeah.
So next video, should we show what we look like?
Maybe. But right now we're getting the list of bones.
Maybe.
So right now, so an array is kind of like a bunch of drawers, like you're storing a bunch of things in the drawer. Yeah. See? So drawer 1 is this arm. Drawer 2 is this arm. Drawer 3 is this clavicle. Drawer 4 is this clavicle. And then all the way down to the spine. And then your whole spine gets floppy. Floppy, 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 floppy. Right. Okay. So there are, how many drawers do we have? How many drawers? 1, 2. 5. It's funny you say that because it says index 5. But the tricky thing about doing drawers and arrays is we start at 0, right?
Oh, so there's 6.
Yeah, exactly. There's 6. Even though it says there's 5, there's actually 6 because 0 is the first one. So we have 6 of these. So what we're going to do is every time we say next floppy, we could do this automatically, but we're going to do something kind of fun where we tell it specifically which thing to make floppy. And so then what we do is we're going to go down here And we're going to use this whole set all bodies below simulate physics. Do what? Automatically. You know, we can do it automatically too, but this will be good to show first. We can always change things. We can always go back and change things. But this is our special little thing where we're going to have every time... Next Floppy is the name of our event. Right, Alistair? Yeah. So that's going to be great. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. So, oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, now we're going to lose it. So now we have to go back to where the time is. And so we're going to use this. So instead of just making everything floppy all at once, we're doing it drawer by drawer. Okay? Okay? You understand? Okay. So we're going to go back to here. And we should put these in folders, but we're being a little bit lazy about where we put things. And so now this knows what time it is, right? Yeah. So actually for this one, it's going to be a lot easier to round.
No, I'm not doing it to him.
So it actually is. It is going to be easier to round. We have 6 different bones we want to activate to make floppy in 60 seconds. Alistair, how many seconds should we wait between each thing that gets floppy? 10?
Yeah, because it's 6 and we're doing 60 seconds.
Yeah, except the final one that we want after 60 seconds is to become totally floppy. So it's actually like 7. So maybe we do mostly 10, but maybe the first one happens a lot quicker. Maybe after 5 seconds. That's a great idea, Alistair. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to have a little multi-gate thing. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to check, actually not multi-gate, we're going to do switch on integer. So if we round this, so we're going to round to an integer. So this gets rounded to an integer. Then, I mean, we still could have this at different numbers. This will just make it a little bit easier to get numbers, because if we're doing those crazy numbers where there's all the tiny ones, it might be a little bit difficult to get this correct. But basically, we're just going to set some times here where we're going to say when we hit certain times, certain things are going to happen. So first time, what time did you say, Alistair? 5, right? 5 seconds. Yeah. Oh, so actually, you know what? So this becomes a little bit different then, because we don't want this to be, this right now would be like 0 seconds, 1 second, 2 seconds, etc. We want to change these to, you know what? It might actually be easiest to do this as a string, because it'll let us be much more specific about how it's coming in. So actually, let's do this instead. We're going to do switch on string. And so now we're just looking for the numbers, but we can be a little bit more specific about what these are going to be. So we know that the strings are going to be 55, right, Alistair? Because we're going down from 60 seconds. And then we'll do 50 for the next one. And then we'll do 40. And then 30, 12, all the way down to 0, right? 30, 20, 10, and then finally 0, right? Okay. So then we're just going to make a certain thing happen with each of these. So we're going to convert what this says. Yeah, we can't test it yet, though. See, we're converting what the number is into a string.
We just tried.
Yeah, but hold on 1 second. We're so close to being done. So we're going to now get our pawn. Get player pawn. That's the game player we have. And we're going to cast to third person character. This is where we have our custom event. Okay? So we might actually put this in at the beginning so I don't have to call it every time. So let's do this. Let's promote this. Promote to variable third person character. That's fine. So we're going to set this just at the beginning. We don't need to do it every frame. So just on construct is fine. Right here. Okay, so now we're creating a reference to our character, because that's where we have our special event, right? Okay. So then what we are checking every frame is when we're hitting these different points. And so, for example, at 55, we're going to use our character reference for all of these. We're going to, what did we do? Next floppy, is that right?
Yeah.
Next floppy. And then for each of these, we just need to say what index we're going to use. So next floppy, next floppy. So we're just going to count up. So what comes after 0?
1.
1. What comes after 1?
2.
Right. So you see how we could make this a little more automatic. Right now, this is like a little bit slow, but it is going to work. See, it's okay to make some code a little bit messy at first, and then you'll make it better later. Yeah, what comes after 4?
5.
Right. And we're pretty sure that's the last one, right?
Yeah. No, 6.
Well, yeah, I know there's number 5 comes after number 6. But yes, because here's what's going to happen. We're going to do, first we want to connect all these so they all know what they're talking to.
Are you doing this on real YouTube or YouTube Kids?
It's not on YouTube Kids now.
No, it's on the internet.
And so we're going to here. So 40 seconds next, 30 seconds next, 20 seconds next. I know you guys are being very patient. We're waiting for the next thing. Okay, then the last thing we need to do is then we need to finally do the die thing, right? So we need a new thing called die. Okay? So back over here, when the character finally dies, we're going to do that. We don't need to have the delay anymore. So we're just going to have a custom event. Should it just be called die or should it be called something else? Die. Die. Should we have an exclamation point?
Yeah.
How many?
Like 6.
Okay.
No, 10. 10.
I think that's done. Okay, die. So then we finally do the thing where everything gets like super, super floppy, right? Okay, and then we spawn our grave, just like we were doing before. So all we've done is separate out these things into like their own special events. I know we're so close. We're the last thing. And then we go back over into score here. And then the final thing is...
I'm only 4 Bible. I'd be 6.
Yeah. How do you spell die? How do you spell die?
D. D.
How do you spell die? I did the D.
E.
Now it's an I. I, just like the sound. Yeah, and then the E is last. Okay, so then once we get to 0, we do this. Okay, you think we're ready to play? Let's see what happens. Okay. Go.
I'm on pocket.
Okay, let's see if you start to get floppy. See, now it doesn't look like we're getting floppy, so we might have done something wrong in our code. Oh, I know the problem. Or do I? Maybe I do, maybe I don't. I think we aren't converting... hold on 1 second. I know. You're doing a great job. I know. But I think what we forgot to do is I think we're trying to look for the float value. Yeah, we don't want the float value. We want the rounded value.
Okay,
that's the thing. And now that the rounded value is here, it is working. So just delete that. And so, yes, it's actually working quite nicely. Now, just a little experiment. Alistair, what do you think would happen if we tried to make the legs fall asleep or the legs kind of start flopping around? Do you think it would work? Yeah, or will it mess up the walking?
Yeah, it would be strange, like, be like walking on air, like, so it would be more of a glitch sort of thing. I wouldn't recommend it.
Well, should we try it just to see what happens?
Yeah.
All right, so let's see what happens. Yeah, because it's easy to change the bones. So we'll even start it as like the first bone. So what if we tried like thigh left? Let's try that one right away. Yeah, let's change the thigh. So all we have to do...
With your board.
All we have to do is go over here, and we're just changing what's in this array. So right now we've got lower arm left. Let's just try thigh left as the first one. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
Okay. All right, do you want to do a play test? Okay, here you go. Move around. Let's see what happens.
So...
Oh, look, we got a limpy leg.
But what happens when both legs go limp?
That's a good question. Should we try? Although that is pretty funny. Just a limp leg.
Well, he broke his leg.
Yeah, because I think it's like a kick.
Me taking Taekwondo, but I'm a
does.
beginner.
It feels like we could put like targets in the air.
I feel
and
like I could make a meme out of it.
it's starting to look a little bit like a dance too.
Oh,
Yeah. 'Cause I think we can kind of get away with this because one of the legs is still kind of moving correctly. I feel like if we tried to do both legs, it would just look wrong because it would just be both legs flopping around. Okay. Should we try both legs now and see what happens? Although...
Wait, let me try that. Oh, now everything else is going limp. Oh my god, but I'm...
Oh, and
Imagine you just spin around so much that your body just dies.
and then the ghost of Joey lives on and can still knock cubes around.
That's funny how you can knock the cubes around still.
Here lies Joey.
He lies the ghost.
Yeah. Silly. Okay. Well, just for the heck of it, let's try adding in. What was it?
Maybe this is a fun one where we can make realistic ghost instead of Joey. Where
We could try something
ghost
like
of
that.
Joey on
Yeah.
his back.
Well, we could say when you die, maybe we replace the mesh we see here with like a ghost mesh or something like that. We could try that. Okay. So, but bones. Okay. So let's try thigh right just to see what happens. And then maybe just so that we're not losing our text here, change that. Go thigh right. Okay. And then, yeah, maybe instead of just doing everything at the lower arm, yeah, maybe we actually just jump right into clavicle. So there's a little bit less of the floppy hands. Clavicle left, clavicle right. Although, you know what? There's something kind of, I don't know, there's something kind of fun about just kind of a floppy hand. So we'll do lower arm left, clavicle right, and then we'll do the neck, and then we'll do the spine. Okay, let's try that out. All right, let's see what happens. Thigh left, thigh right. Ready? Normal running. Oh, I'm having a great day. Oh, yep. And then, oh, hello. Limpy, and then suddenly...
No, God, no, God, no. I'm a ghost. Oh my God.
I mean, it is like a cool kind of kicking thing. You know, there's the question of like, how exactly are you running around?
Really physics. This doesn't really follow the rules of
It
physics.
does not really follow the rule of physics, but it does look kind of cool.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Voila.
Yeah,
Time
just getting
It also
floppier and
makes
floppier.
you jump later.
It actually makes you jump at the same time, but I think the perception is different because you'd normally be looking
Oh,
to
well, it looks like I'm getting choked and hanging from...
yeah, I'm not sure if I like that.
Oh, bro.
Well, we can keep playing with the different bones.
I'm dying.
And then 5, 4, find a good spot. 3. Okay, we just crashed for a second, but we're back, and I think we're fine with that. Yeah, we're recording. Do we want to make it floppy like that with the both legs, or do we want to make it a little bit different?
One leg?
One leg?
Wait, no, actually, I don't want leg. How about we do the belly instead now? So it's just good.
You know, that's actually a lot trickier because then you would need, because like the way this wants to work is it wants to pick like a bone and then make everything below that bone floppy. And because your spine is kind of in the middle, it's kind of hard to make it just.
How about only the spine?
Hold on, set all bodies above. Can I do that? No. I was going to say all bodies above, simulate physics. Well, we can play more with how that's going to work. Right now we go thigh, lower arm, clavicle, neck, spine, and then you die. Let's leave that for the moment. And I think the next thing is someone suggested that the points should be based on how high up you are when you die. Should we try adding that in?
Yeah.
Okay. But here, do we want to see if we can make the level so that we can go up higher?
Does this computer belong to you?
This is also an office computer, but no one's using it right now except for me. Should we try to make some other things you can jump onto like this?
Sure.
You want to do some quick level design?
Yeah.
So maybe we then make this one like this.
Yeah, I want to set the whole parkour course around.
Parkour course.
And then you can land on the life goal. It will move the blocks. I want the only way to do it is parkour.
Okay.
And I want a bridge to that.
A bridge, like
This will be really fun.
like this kind of thing.
Yeah,
It's
a bridge to that.
like this.
A bridge. Yes, like that.
Okay. Do you want to try building this out a little bit yourself?
No.
Do you see what I'm doing? So this is for moving things. All right. Well, it does have a bit of a learning curve.
I want parkour going higher and higher. It goes down.
Well, but we want the goal to be to go as high as possible. So what if we raise this up really high?
Oh, bah.
So what if we could still make this the goal. We can still make this the life goal, but we could raise this up really high.
Let's raise it.
Although, yeah, we need we could give more ways to get to it. Please be careful. All right. Okay, that's pretty tricky. Okay, and then maybe, I don't know, we could just throw a bunch of these down because maybe there's some way that, someone could very carefully hop up to it from here. Just good to make things possible, even if they'd be really hard. Okay. All right. So we're starting to build something out here. Let's save this as a new level just because we're changing a lot of stuff. Third person map 2. Okay, and yeah, so that's a thing. I don't think these have physics, so they're not going to fall. These have physics, so they will fall. And then we just need to make the score. The score just has to be based on the height you're at when you die. So the score, we can just tell you the score at any given moment, right? So maybe we change the name to, I don't know, death score, or final score or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know, final score maybe?
Okay, we'll just call it final score. Because we probably want to display it the whole time so you have a sense of how good of a job you're doing. So I'll just leave it as score because I just don't want to move those things around. Okay, so then to say what that score is going to be, this will also be on event tick. Do you remember how often event tick happens? Every frame, every single frame. So it's not happening just once. It's happening every single time you see anything change in the game at all. So first we're doing the time countdown. And then for the score, how do you think we're going to figure out how high up we are? Is there a number over here that tells us how high we are? Take a look. Location does. Location on the Z is blue. That tells us how high something is. So right now this says this is 92. Yeah, so what we want to do is we want to get our player pawn, which we already know some information about. I mean, we could just do get player pawn, but it's fine that it's actually this one. And actually, you know what? Because we have this, we can get the mesh.
Can I test the parkour very quickly?
In a second, hold on. Let's actually be very specific about a particular bone. So which bone do you think we want to make the highest for deciding your score? Do we want to do the head or the foot or the arm? Just something where it's like, that's the thing we're seeing how high up it is to get your maximum score. Head's probably easiest. Do you want to do head?
No, I want it to be foot.
Get socket location. Okay, so the foot, I believe, is going to be called, so we're checking in the skeleton to see which foot. Left foot or right foot?
Oh, you have like the skeleton? Oh, you can see the like skeletal body mesh.
That's right. So we just need to know the name of the bone. So do you want to do left foot or right foot, or a different bone entirely? This will be the bone where it determines your final score.
Your right ankle.
Your right ankle. We can't really do ankle. I mean, that bone kind of is it. So we'll just say foot right. Then we say copy selected bone names. And then we put that here. And so at any given time, we want to get, so we're splitting this up. Right now, this is the yellow, means it's a vector, and a vector is an X, a Y, and a Z. We just want the Z, because the Z is how high it is. So we're splitting that up, and we're going to get this, and we're going to maybe round it to make it cleaner, round to integer. And then we're going to multiply it by, I don't know, if you were 100 centimeters up in the air, how many points should that be? Do you want to make it 100 points or like 100,000 points? 100 points? Okay, so we'll just leave it then.
Yeah, we'll
then we
go
don't have
1,000.
Sure. Yeah, sure. We'll start with a fairly simple scoring system. So we do that, and then we say we're just getting the text. So we're setting the score number, set text, and that's going to be what happens down here. Okay, so see? So then that tells us that's going to be the final score there. So, okay. So do you want to try play testing with the PlayStation controller?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I like to.
Okay, or do the keyboard. All right. So see, right now, your score, it's working. So your score is changing based on how high up your foot is, your floppy foot. Ooh.
Oh, my floppy foot.
Yeah. Yep. So do you know why? Yeah. So your capsule.
Why do you have both feet?
Ah!
We didn't want.
We can change it. We can change it. Yeah. Getting floppier and floppier.
Like it.
Yeah.
Soon my head's going to be dead.
But yeah, so you see how you see how the score keeps changing based on where the foot is? Whoa, floppy foot.
We've only got 20 seconds left to live.
Yeah, that needs to be a bigger jump. Oh no, you're getting floppier and floppier.
I don't know if I'm going to survive.
Yeah. See, it's a bit of an illusion though that you're. Oh no.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, let's make a dying position.
Pick a good spot. So your score is 7. You're like, really? All right. Well, let's change one thing.
Remember, one foot. Woo! Only the right foot, Papa. Only the right foot gets floppy, okay?
Okay. Only the right foot, which makes sense because that's the one we're going to score you with, right?
Exactly. That's why I only want the right foot floppy. I want physics to be a rule in this game.
All right. So just the right. So the thigh.
Really physical, but you didn't get what I mean.
I do get what you mean. Yes.
And if we want, we can add pulls to hold up the blocks. Yeah, you can also climb, but I think that's a lot of work for one day.
Yeah. So we're doing lower arm right, thigh right, lower arm left, clavicle right. Yeah. Neck 2. Okay, that feels pretty good. And we could do more of these if we wanted to, but that's enough for now. For which bones get floppy when. And should we make it so that when we get to 0, that's the end? Do you think we should have something pop up that says like game over or something like that?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So.
What? And if you get to your life goal, you're rude. But remember we talked about that, yes. But I don't think we should do it right now. I think today we should really focus on like the parkour thing.
Yeah, sure. It is fun. By the way, do you want to know something interesting? So the reason why, even though both legs were getting floppy, we could still move around is this shape, this like pill shape, is what actually is deciding if you're on something or not. So that's why you can still like hop around, because this is actually the shape of how you're moving. Okay, and so let's save all that, and then.
So the metahuman just looks realistic.
Yeah, and that's not a metahuman; it's a mannequin. Yeah. Like we're not actually checking for all that collision.
But I don't really get the difference.
Well, they have the same skeleton now. Don't worry about it. A metahuman generally looks more like a person, and it's divided up into more pieces and grooms and a head and a body and all that. The other thing we just wanted to do quickly before the next play test was to make sure that when we get to 0, that it stops counting down, right? So all we're going to do is we're going to say if, we're going to have a little if here, if this value, if time is less than or greater, well, we can do it either way. If time is less than 0, then we're just going to tell it to be 0, right? Okay, so then we just say time should be 0. So we're going to tell time to be 0, and then it can just kind of keep going along, and that's fine.
Can we try it now?
Yeah, well, and then I think we just wanted to have a quick like game over thing. That'll only take a second. So what we can do, well, we should have something that happens when you get to 0. What do you want it to say? It can say anything you want.
I want it to say, you lose.
Even if you won?
If you win.
Or, I mean, I guess, you know what? No matter what, you kind of lose because you die.
Oh, yeah.
So we could make it say you lose.
Let's make it a no matter what you die mission.
Sure. What color should the you lose be? Doesn't matter. Purple.
Red and blue make purple, and Ani's favorite color is red, and my favorite color.
Well, there.
Ani's favorite color is blue, and my favorite color is red. So purple. A mixture.
That's right. Okay, so to start, this is going to be invisible, right? So we just want it to be off.
I really want to play
Visibility.
test the parkour system.
I know. Yep. So here,
Wait, have you
and you say
turned off-
collapsed.
Have you turned
or,
off the left
hidden.
floppiness yet?
Visibility hidden. Yes. Yeah, we fixed that. So this is going to be hidden by default or collapsed. And then all we're going to do is tell it, what are you? Text you lose. I guess we need to say variable. Yeah, we need to make it a variable. We say you lose txt or whatever. And then all we need to do is, yeah, I know, we're just setting the visibility. Set visibility, and we're going to make it visible. That's all. So it starts off not visible, and then we make it visible, and that happens right after die. We'll give it like a few seconds. We'll say delay, I don't know, 5 seconds. Okay, that should work. Okay, that should be fine. Okay, you want to test? And let's go full screen for this one. Immersive mode. And then we do Option P, go.
Thank you.
Yeah, so now only one leg will get floppy, not both.
Ta-da! I really like the bridge. Oh, it's already got it. Help me. Also, Papa, I want us to add like a checkpoint if you get to
Oh, a
there.
checkpoint.
Like, I want there to be each block and below it there's a tiny little checkpoint because I don't want to lose all my progress.
Like that.
See?
Yeah, pretty frustrating.
That's what I need.
Yeah.
Gotta be so careful with a floppy leg.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
some
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
going crazy like. Head.
Rotate.
God! God, why?
You might have been able to hop right over to the from the blue cube to the final one. 3, 2, just as high as you can go. Oh, where'd you go? You're over there.
I died.
Yeah. And score of 7. You lose. Here lies Joey.
Should we try
That's
it
pretty
again?
good.
Wait, why does it keep spawning?
Oh, that's I know why. It's because the time keeps saying 0 again. So we just keep getting. Here lies lots of Joeys. Look, and it keeps nudging him a little bit further. Come on, Joey.
This is a fun glitch. Let's surprise Audie with it. Let's keep this glitch until Audie comes home. Let's surprise Audie with this.
It's a lot of gravestones.
Yes, I really want to surprise Audie with this.
Oh man.
Anyways, I really want to see if I get to the life goal.
Life
We try
goal.
one more.
Yeah. Although, you know what? It just occurred to me. I don't know if the life goal is high up enough. Oh, it is higher. Yeah. It's just that angle made it look like it wasn't. All right. I'm pretty sure it's possible. I think you just have to like jump right at the right angle. Should we leave it? You want to try again?
Yeah.
Okay. It's supposed to be hard. Now a checkpoint would be kind of tricky. Do you want to try to do a checkpoint or do that later?
I want to do that later.
Okay.
I need to accomplish life goal first.
Life goal first. Okay. Go ahead.
Wait, are we recorded still?
Yeah.
Man, this is a long video.
Well, we'll break it up into pieces. You did it. With lots of time to spare. You can try to do it again?
2 times in a row would be awesome. And I won't believe my eyes if I do it late in this amount of time. Oh, God.
Yeah, careful.
Me either. Am I still being able to
Yeah, you got 20 seconds.
No, God. God. Yeah, only one. I'm only going to get to do it one. Good boy.
Oh, stay. Oh, man. We should probably, maybe.
Wait.
Yeah. Blurp. And then blurp. And then blurp. And then I do like saying you lose no matter what because, you know, you are dead.
I'm getting so many
It's
times.
a lot of
This
gravestones.
is a fun glitch. I want to keep it until Ani comes home and surprise him with it. Yeah, and we can get rid of it.
Yeah.
I'm not ready to get rid of this yet.
Yeah.
Anyways, now I want to add the platforms.
Okay. Platforms? You mean the checkpoints?
Yeah.
Okay.
The platforms beneath the fins act as checkpoints.
Yeah. Well, I was also thinking because you know how once you made it to the top, like you didn't really just want to stay there, right? Like there should be kind of a risk to going back down and coming back up. So maybe.
I want like an elevated platform. Yep.
Well, You could do that. Well, I was thinking, what if we do 10, I don't know, or like 50 points just for making it to the top, no matter what. So once you get there, then no matter what, you're going to get plus 50 points. And then there's a reason to try to do it again, because if you could do it like 3 times, you get an extra 150 points. Is that good?
And I got 100 points just by doing it those 2 times.
Yeah. And you know what? I like your idea of a platform. Should we try to make all of these kind of like move up and down kind of randomly? Yeah, we could do that with all 4 of these maybe.
I don't want a platform yet. They stop at.
What do you mean the platform they stop at? I was just thinking a simple, like, what if they can just move up and down over like 5 seconds or something?
I thought it was a platform.
Well, these are kind of platforms.
No,
What do you mean?
Because
So you fall down? Do you want a checkpoint? Because a checkpoint's different.
I want a sort of checkpoint there, a platform beneath it.
Well, instead of a platform underneath, how about we just make it so that each one of these is a checkpoint, or?
Oh, yeah, how about it saves your progress at that spot if you fall down and it's automatically teleported back in. But I don't think this should be that complicated. So yeah, for now, let's just have a little fin beneath it.
For now, just like something that catches you? Okay.
And I also want to add one of those tiny little ball shooter gun pins.
No, there's no reason for that.
Oh, how about bows?
I mean, I feel like that's kind of not the point of this game. That feels like a different game.
No, I want you to be a horse. I want the point of this game to be horse archer. You'll race into the top in for 60 seconds. And then you have to shoot all the targets.
I mean, I think the idea is that you're just trying to find a good place to die. You know, it's like, I mean, I think that's a different game. Do you want to make that as a different game?
Sure.
Okay, yeah. I think it's a fun idea, but it's a totally different game. Okay, but for this one, I'm trying to think about the best way to do the checkpoint thing. I think maybe once you are high up enough, we just need a way to like put you back here. So you don't want these to move then, right? So you don't want them to do like this kind of thing where they go up and down?
Oh, yeah, I want that.
Or, we can also make them rotate. We can do like this kind of thing.
Oh, yeah, I want that. I actually want that.
Okay.
I want them to be up and down and rotate.
Okay, can we do that before?
I want it like this.
Okay, well, let's start with a simple one.
But first, can I just go again? I will.
Yeah, well, okay, let me add one simple thing. Hold on. So I'm going to add one thing called a rotating movement component. Okay, and I forget what kind of speed this has out of the box, but let's check it out real quick. Hold on, just looking. Hold on. I'm just seeing if this is rotating. Hold on. We're fighting for controls. Okay, it's because it's not set to movable. That's the problem. You have to tell it to be movable. And then hold on. Rotation of the local space. Maybe we'll make it rotate slowly on these axes as well. Sure. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, see how it's spinning?
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
But it's not rotated up and down.
Right now it's just rotating like that.
God.
Yeah. Yep.
Look, it knocks you off.
Uh-oh.
That isn't fair.
Your poor leg.
Oh, God. That's a challenge if you want one.
Bonk.
The bluefin's kind of has a checkpoint.
That's true.
Oh, God.
See, and as time's going on, it's getting like more and more lopsided.
Oh, God. This is just
Yep. Oh, I guess you don't even need to be on that one. It's kind of an optional one altogether.
It's optional if you want life to be hard. Wait, I only have 12 seconds left. 10.
Let's see the highest score you can get, as high as you can go.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh, nice. Oh, good. And only 8 points. You lose. Joey. Okay, Ani, I've added a couple ideas for the game while you were at Taekwondo. I would like to see what you think. Play. Oops, wrong level. Hold on. There's another level now. Okay.
A new level?
A new level, yeah. See this one? Yeah, this one has some crazy stuff going on. So your points are going to be based on how high up you go.
Oh, you're trying to get...
You want to try to get as high up as possible.
Oh, why do you need to have moving on?
You know what? You want to know something, though? It's kind of just to trick you. And then look, your leg is starting to get kind of silly. Limpy leg, limpy leg, limpy leg. Woo.
Yes.
Is that too hard?
Two's a little too overboard.
A little too overboard.
Why did you need to make it parkour?
Because I thought it would be fun.
Is it too hard?
Well, you could probably still do it on the blue things, too. There you go. There you go. Good. You did it. Good.
Oh.
Jump. Oh, so close. So close. You're so close.
You told me you would make it, but it's just impossible.
That's not impossible. No. Remember when you used to think Astra's Playroom was too hard?
It's so easy.
Well, see, because you practiced. Oh, no. Oh, no, Papa. Oh, no, Papa.
Guys, you're going to be here like Joe in just a minute.
Ah. Oh, man. Oh, well. It says you lose.
That's really mean.
Well, technically you lose no matter what.
What? Even though if you get to a winning spot?
Well, I guess, but it's like no matter what, you're dying, right? So I think if you're dying, you're kind of losing even if you get to the winning spot.
But score. Let's say score.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's fair.
Yeah.
Does that see you lose?
Yeah, I know it's such a...
Papa, why do you need to do this? You made the numbers go too fast.
What numbers?
Like the numbers. I can't see what the numbers.
Well, that's because we got... Oh, good job.
Go.
Hard running.
Where you go?
There.
Now let's die. Let's make it die. I have my victory dance.
Victory dance. You're such a good dancer. Jump.
Boom. How is that great? I died in midair.
Well, here lies Joey.
I win.
I know. We can make it say you win. We can make it say you win. Just thought it was funny to say no matter what, you lose. Because, you are dead. I think winning would be not dying and staying alive.
Okay, can I play a game? I want, but this game. Or, this game's fine. I only beat it in the games.
Do you see how we got it so the arms all the body is working now? It starts to get like floppier and floppier.
How do you
Here.
do that?
Oh, when's the last moment to jump?
Why does that need to be added?
Just to make it interesting.
That's like a glitch.
Oh, good job.
So go.
You did it.
Yeah. Victory dance.
Victory dance.
I like kicking. Kia. I just need Kia. I need to be my fighter to use me. When I was white belt, I was so mad I didn't even get my fight instead. I was against floppy. You're supposed to be a baby.
3, 2, 1. Blur. Joey. Joey.
I win.
You did win. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Bonk, bonk, bonk.
Maybe it should be have you when it says nothing.
Maybe if you win, it says nothing.
I want to be with Ghost of Joy and win again. There you go.
Oh, yourself. That would give you 1 billion points if every time you jumped up there, you got more points. Yeah, because now you're basically invisible. What? I can't believe you're jumping up higher. Oh, you fell.
How did that happen?
Well, you're invisible. Oh, no, we got to go to bed.
No, please.
Look how many points you got. You got so many points.
Can you please? Papa, can you do? I did get to do.
You just won.
The first game.
Eh?
The first.
Eh?
I need to touch the first game.
I've cooked a long one.
Okay, last one. Go.
The first one.
Yeah, this is the first one.
This one's actually really easy.
Well, yeah, you guys have gotten better and better, so we had to make it harder.
Oh, you can't move that. Right? You can't move it. Oh, I can't.
See your floppy leg?
You should make it so
Floppy leg.
you can't move it because it can't. Mom, look, I do the can't. Look at this, Mama. I'm going to a Kia.
Mother, Audie would like you to see his Kia
Is he in it?
in the game.
I'm going to be the best kid, man.
See your
Man.
Oh my goodness.
Look at this.
That is definitely something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kia.
What would Grandmaster say about that fluffy body?
Would Fairmaster say that's good form? 3, 2, 1.
Honey. Chippy. This is what he said a lot to Chippy. Honey had trouble focusing.
Oh,
I
poor
win.
kid.
I win.
You did win, Annie. You're right. It's a lot of gravestones. I don't know if one person needs that many gravestones.
Oh, but a lot of people like him. Wait, what am I lose?
Uh-oh, he's going to knock you over. Bonk. Oh, he's screwed off the top. Bonk. Uh-oh, Joey. Uh-oh, Joey. Don't fall off, Joey. Don't fall off. Don't fall off.
It's like a big grave stick.
A grave circle. It looks like it might trap him in the middle.
I don't believe it.
Oh, surrounded by gravestones. I'm ironically going to suffocate because of my grave.
Here lies Joey.
Okay.
He's getting kicked out. No, I want to see how he falls.
I don't think he's going to fall down.
Yes, he is.
You think he is?
But,
Oh. Uh-oh, Joey. Uh-oh, Joey.
what if he gets around
Kermit.
it?
Kermit.
People like him a lot. He likes
Joey's very floppy.
He likes
Here lies Joey.
Joey.
Joey's in a maze of gravestones.
Joey's trapped.
He is kind of trapped.
It's like somebody's pulling
It looks like there's like a predator, like a raccoon or something that's slowly pulling him. Oh no, Joey.
He doesn't taste though.
I think Joey might be finally trapped. I don't see Joey moving much anymore. Uh-oh, Joey. Oh no, Joey.
Oh, see.
Oh, you what?
Joey.
Joey? Yeah.
Joey.
What up? Joey?
Joey. Oh, maybe Joey's gonna fall over.
iBrews.
Joey. Joey.
Oh, somebody is stuck in Joey.
No, Joey. Looks like Joey's foot is stuck. I think Joey's foot is stuck under one of the gravestones. So he just can't move now.
Oh, he's caught.
I think he's safe. I don't think he's going to fall over. Oh, wait. Man, that fell. I feel like his foot hasn't moved at all, so
No, it's coming.
his foot might be pretty snug there.
Let me check. Oh, well.
All right, dude.
I
think it is time for bed.
No, this is going to be super weird.
It is already super weird.
I'm getting trapped. I'm actually trapped.
I think you are actually trapped. I don't think Joey's going to fall down. I think he's trapped in there forever.
Okay, we need to fix his problem. We definitely need to fix it.
Yeah, looks like Joey's not going to move much. All right.
It's more. Wait, we don't see
But
Joey's
he's-
body.
We see his leg.
We don't see.
We see his leg. Yeah, he's trapped. He's not going anywhere. He's pinned under there. Okay, time for bed.
Okay, yes. Wait, keep this game running until day again.
Until the daytime. Oh,
I want to see how it is. Okay, Papa.
yeah.
Isn't it? Oh, look, he's getting out.